Hey guys, sorry I really haven't made any videos. I know this is on the Rant channel, a channel I don't use, but I couldn't think of anything to use it until early tonight at 9:46 p.m. Okay. So I'm gonna be using this world for whenever I want to rant and just talk about my life and how bad things are going or how good things are going. Because honestly, the first time I'm using this channel, it's to really talk about how bad my life has been. And to be honest, it hasn't been bad until like an hour ago. So, this basically tonight, I've I know it's like the night after Halloween that I'm recording this. Pretty sure it's gonna be the same day it's uploaded. But give me a second. I do this in any video I've tried to record for this channel, I just stop. Basically, my life has been sucky. And many times have I told myself I wish I wasn't here. Which I don't tell a lot of people that I either play with, for my YouTube channel for any content, or that I just do stuff with. I don't tell them that because who wants to hear that coming from somebody that usually sounds very joyful and happy? Because I really do like life a lot sometimes. And I've been having such, just a good streak. I've been so happy lately. So I can't build sticks. Because my life has been going so well until the events of today. So, I did a lot of stuff with my family for Halloween. I'm not going to go into full detail because I don't share that stuff. But I basically did stop because I was getting exhausted. Not a lot of. I was just kind of done. Like, I was tired. Because I can't always be the energetic person I am when you've done a lot. And basically exhausted your mind. Well, today I was told that I was hated. Not directly, but it was there. If you were there, you would have heard it. It hurt a lot to come from somebody that you've known for most of your life. And honestly, don't, I don't know what to do, so I just stopped. I just kind of let my mind run rampant, which if I've told anyone, that's not a good thing to do for me because it basically gives me the worst thoughts that I can have. Pretty sure you two might flag this for anything to do with, well, I'm pretty sure you know what I mean. YouTube's probably going to flag this because of what I said, but I really do. Like, I've lost a lot of positive stuff in my life, just a lot of it, and I don't know what to blame it on anymore. Don't know if to blame it on life or on myself. Usually, my brain goes to blaming it on myself because that's the easiest thing to do in these situations. Tell yourself you're the cause of the problem, and that the problem would have existed if you didn't. That's a lot of stuff that just goes on in my head. So yeah, I've not had the greatest time lately, and to be honest, I really don't know what I should do. Because my mind running rampant has told me to do a certain thing that I will not say on YouTube for reasons, but if you're really listening, you'll get the gist of it. And I can't live with myself from doing that or thinking about that, but I don't know what to do. Because I find myself either wanting to do it or not wanting to do it. Because honestly, the last thing I've sent to friends was a warning that I might not talk to them ever again. I haven't sent that to everyone because I only sent it to two people. Well, one person, but the other person I sent something to really would have gotten it because I didn't respond back to them. Because I was going through like a ton of stuff in that whole hour, and I really looked forward to doing stuff. And then just to hear that, basically hate you. Not right there, it just really felt like that was said. And I could be completely wrong, and I could basically have the person apologize if that wasn't what they meant. But to hear that from someone you've spent most of your life with, and that hurt. It really did. It really made me want to just go. Like, never, never be here again. The end, bye. That was what went on through my mind in just a little bit of time. And I didn't know what to do, so I sat down and basically told myself I should have done it. And then I basically spent the next part of that hour just just doing whatever could keep my mind off of it. And then I just sat down and prayed. The end. I asked God to help me, and I don't know what He'll do because that was only a few minutes ago. Now, as you see, I'm doing a Java World just to tell the people that do care for me, that do watch my stuff, that do make my day better. Each time I see like my video do good, just so they know what I'm going through. Because I don't tell people that. I don't like to say it because either they worry about you or they call you a fraud. They say you're only doing this for clout, and that's really the worst thing about it is not a lot of people would care. But the people I know, the people that I know watch my channel, they most likely do care. They really want me to do better. I just don't know how to work with that. Like, each day I find myself wanting to go, wanting to not be here. I've spent the past 2 years of my life with those thoughts, and the only thing they do is get stronger. I've watched so many people experience things and get over it that it gave me the hope that I thought I needed, and then didn't need it because it wouldn't have worked. I'm not going to be uploading a lot of stuff because I'm pretty much just going to go on a bit of a hiatus for now because I just feel that bad. And I just don't want to do things that will affect me because it affects everyone around me. They get angry with me. They don't they basically say what I thought was said to me, which is what it really sounded like. I'm not trying to mix people's words, even though it isn't what they said. That is really what they wanted to say. If I really think about it, that's what it sounded like. And you don't tell people that. Not unless, well, no, there is no unless. You shouldn't say that, period. It does not help anyone. And whatever repercussion it could have on them, it goes back to you, and you look at yourself and realize you could have prevented that. You could have stopped that, but you caused it. And you didn't want to do anything to stop it. I'm not going to do what I thought I wanted to do because it's not right. So instead, I'm just gonna take a hiatus and hope for the best because I have a lot more to look forward to, and I know that. But there's some people that can't see past that. And if you want the truth, I know of those people because I talk to them. They're the people I play with each day. They always have something that basically makes them not want to be here. Well, for a second, I thought I smelled fire. But I talk to those people every day. Those are my friends. People that don't want to be here, the people that every day they wish they could fix something about themselves that brought them to that situation, or they just wish they weren't here. So I'm not doing this just for myself, but I'm doing this to bring recognition to two of the biggest two people that have appeared on my channel the most. Two people that are my closest friends. There's always a few more that are my closest, but these two will be there forever. Even if I stop talking to them one day, I will always remember them because of the impact they've had on my life. And they've just been great people to me. If you know who I'm talking about, you have seen them every day on my channel. And if you don't, that's on you, but I guess I'm throwing blame out there because I'm partly crying. It's not a big, like, guy thing to do, but at this point, why should I care? I mean, that's what I did for a good 30 minutes. Was just let everything out, let my thoughts run rampant because there is nothing to help. I just really wish that outcome was different, that that person never said that, because it does hurt to hear somebody you trust so dearly, so deeply to just say that to you. And it can be directly or not, but you hear it. Yes, I know many people, and I have basically just wished them to have the best. I really don't know what to say, because look at myself each day in the mirror. While I don't say you could have been better, that the world hates you, I say that you, I just tell myself I might not belong. Because a lot of days it feels like life is beating me down. It won't stop hitting. If you've ever watched Rocky Balboa, you know what I'm talking about. Pretty sure which one it was. I haven't watched it in a long time, but I remember that quote because it stayed with me. Life will never stop hitting you. And I don't have the ammo to get back up and hit it back. But yeah, I just want people to know the truth. Oh, what's going on with me? I know this sounds so bad. I've always thought that with my videos. That I sound like the same people that are really faking it so they can get views. That's every day that goes on through my head. Am I just like that person? But each day I'm uploading this with good intentions, with the hope that they can see. They they know. That's all the reason I upload this stuff anymore. So that there's people that do see me. Because I'm one of those people you never see. I'm one of those small people in the background that always are being kicked, that are never given the chance to be something great. Because those people don't get recognized. They don't get the credit they deserve. And I'm not saying I deserve that credit. I'm saying that for everyone else that's just like me. They deserve that credit more than I do. Because if those people can truly make the content and still enjoy it, they deserve to be seen more. They deserve to have a lot of things good happen to them. Same things that can't happen to me all the time. They really do deserve that kind of happiness, and I hope that one day they find that, because that's all they really need. So this video has been half of me telling the truth about what happened in the past few hours, and the other half is me hoping that you do go out and you go find a small YouTuber or somebody, and you just go and you just watch them. You give them the recognition, the credit, everything that they've worked so hard for. Because they aren't the same people that get fame in 1 second. They aren't the same people that are famous because of one thing they said. They're the people that are actually out there doing great things and they don't get recognized at all. So that's what I hope, that you do that, but you also remember that there's a lot of people in this world that are fighting losing battles to everything, and mine's been to my mental health. That I just want to improve, but each day I also find myself wanting to do stuff for videos and that isn't achievable. I find myself wanting to do things, and then somehow life finds a way to basically make me not want to do them anymore, just not exist, and that sucks. I don't really like saying these things because, again, makes me feel weird, makes me feel like I suck, makes me feel like I don't deserve the people watching this. But each day I look at myself and I say, and I see the person that I want to be. Either I look at myself and hate myself or whatever the heck I said earlier because I'm letting my mind go rampant here, just not in the bad way. Or I find myself wanting to be the person I think of when I'm just happy. I want to be the guy that's there for everyone, that will do anything to make somebody happy each day. Just make one person laugh, make somebody feel better about themselves, because that's who I want to be. I don't want to be the person that holds people down. I don't want to be the person that looks at you and says, I hate you. I want to be the good guy, and the guy that's remembered. Because a lot of people in this world have dreams and they can't achieve them. And there's some people that have dreams. I just don't like them. Not because of their dreams, because of the personality they have. And they aren't willing to fix it. They're willing to look me dead in the eye and make fun of me. Make me feel stupid. And honestly, I've told myself a lot that I can't wait for karma to get them. I don't want to say that. I want to say that I can't wait for them to realize, and that I can't wait for them to have something good, to have the good thing that they need in their life. And if they ever find this and they recognize my voice, well, guess what? Hi, it's me. And I am sorry that I'm not the nicest person to you, or I just ignore you because at this point you've made me feel bad. There's a lot of people in this world that say they don't like those people and they wish those people didn't, they just wish those people didn't exist. Well, guess what? It's not me. Because while I see a lot of people rooting for the people that say that, I believe I've prayed to God and I look at God and God tells you to forgive. There's some people I can't forgive like killers, but I wished that they didn't make that choice. That they looked at themselves in the mirror the day before and they decided they weren't going to go through with that and instead they were going to come home to their families and look them dead in the eye and tell them that I didn't kill somebody. That I was going to, but I decided I was going to make the right choice, and they didn't. That's the unfortunate part. I, I forgive just about everyone at this point. I forgive some of the worst people in my life that I've met. I forgive people that I have basically hated because I look at myself and I feel the repercussions of being told that you're hated. I forgive those people. And I hope that there are people out there that see this. And if you think about doing what other people have done, you didn't do it. You came home to your family and you can look them dead in the eye. You can feel good. You can be happy. That you can have a future. I hope that that's you and that's who you become. I hope you're not the other people in this world. The people that basically end everything they've worked for because of one singular thing that happened to them. When they can't look their family dead in the eye and tell them that I'm sorry, is when it really hurts. You can't look your family dead in the eye after you've done something so bad. And there are people out there that are doing that. And all I hope is that the people that watch this video, whether you be someone that's found this on my Discord, someone that found this on your recommended, someone that just found this, I hope you don't go through with that decision. I hope you make the right choice. I hope you have the ability to go home, to give yourself a future. Because at this point, I've gone through so much for no reason. I just really hope those people like this. Because those are the people that you look at the street and they look so happy. Those are the people that sound so happy when they do things. Why am I setting things down? Those are the people that are, every day they have a smile on their face. And you know what? They don't. Not on the inside, not all of them. Most of the time they're actually hating their life. They're wishing they didn't exist. So I'm doing two things in this video. I'm telling people about my mental health, and then I'm asking you to just go up to someone and make their day. I'm asking you to find a small YouTuber, someone that's basically working so hard and getting nothing, almost nothing. Or I'm asking you to go out. I don't know what I'm asking you at this point. I'm pretty sure you can get the gist of it. But it's because I'm coming up on the short end of my mind. My mind's getting tired. I just went through 20 minutes of not, wanting to be here. So my mind's not in the best state right now. It's not gonna think straight. But just go out and find those people. Go out and tell the person that's smiling while they're walking past you, or just anyone walking past you, and just say, hey, have a great day, or, just wish them well. Make their day. Just do something for them. Because I don't know if they're gonna see this. I don't know if anyone's gonna see this except the people that I, go on Discord and I send it there. That's it. Those are the only people that are gonna see this, if I really think about it. But I'm gonna ask them to share this with other people. Try to get the views so high that this appears on people's recommended. They go out and they don't need to help me. They don't need to look at me and, you know, as this hero or this person that's going out and doing great things, because that's not who I am most of the time. Most of the time, I'm a person just like everyone else. Wow, that sounded cringy. I'm a person that's just a person not wanting to be here that much. But I see those people every day. I talk to some of them. I I know them, but I don't tell people because that's their private information. But at this point, I don't care because when I've heard my friends, people that I've known for so long, tell me should I like I want to go. I've mapped any weapon in my house. Like wow. So I'm sorry for the people that didn't want me telling others this. I'm sorry, but I have to because I won't. Ooh, I don't like that. Oh, yeah, that's good. That I'm sorry that I'm telling them this, but they need to know that if this happens to anyone else in their life, they can prevent it. They can prevent the worst thing from happening. They can prevent anything. Can prevent anything bad. That's what I hope, but I don't know if I can do that. Don't know if one person can get the whole world to just stop hating and to just go tell somebody something nice, because that's not possible. I'm gonna turn off shit clips. I'm I'm really sorry for the people that are going through everything, that are just wishing they weren't here because they don't deserve that. There are some people in this world that have done such great things so they can do great things. And they don't deserve the hate that they feel. They don't deserve the hate that they're most likely given so much. I feel so bad for these people all the time. So now I look at myself, I look at everyone that's watching this video. I really hope find, you just do that. You go out, you tell somebody, "Have a great day," or "That looks nice." Like, you just give them one positive thing because you could save a life. And that's the absolute truth that I don't hear said as much from people I watch on YouTube or just I watch. I don't hear that word. I've only heard it from one person, really, in my life, and that was Josh. In the end, I thank him for. 'Cause there's a lot of people that have been great influences on my life that have helped me, but then there's those times where they don't. Instead, they make my life worse. But there are some people that I can forgive, that I can. Now I'm forgiving everyone, but I can look at these people and I can still want to say positive things to them. I can still want to talk to them, and I can still want to be, their friend. I can still be a nice person. I can still basically want to look them dead in the eye and say anything nice. But there are some people I can't do that anymore because they didn't do that for me. And that seems like a weird thing, but there's a lot of people I could do that if they didn't do that for me. There's when it was like the person that basically made this whole video a thing, I can't do that anymore. I will let them know that if they ever see this, I'm sorry, but you're not getting the same person. You're getting the person you made. The singular word you said, or the way you said it, you're not getting the same person because you didn't give them anything nice. You don't go out and tell somebody you hate them. I'm done doing that. I'm done telling the world I hate these people. Because I don't. Not anymore. Not after what happened to me. It's like life came to me and said, "I'm gonna help you," and kicked me in the balls. Really, in the end, that's what happened. Because they made me see the world in a different light. They made me look at this place and say, I don't hate anyone. I could look at these people that have basically done horrible things and say, I don't hate you. I forgive you. Because in the end, I'm a man that follows God. I'm a guy that follows God. And while I look and I want to plan my future every day, I want to look and do great things. I can easily see myself not being that person because of just a few things said to me and the few things I can do. But I've never seen that with anyone else because to me that was really selfish. I look at myself now and I see selfishness. That's what causes me to hate myself sometimes when I see that in me because then I realize the person I was. And now I see that even more when life came in and helped me. You, like I said earlier, life will never stop hitting you, but sometimes it's hitting you with things you need. And you just don't realize it until it finally shows, until you're finally able to see it. Life is not always trying to make you hate yourself. Life is not sucking. while I did go on to places like Reddit and I did see those people and I agreed with them, I look at that now and I say, no, life didn't hate you. Life gave you what you needed and you're just taking it the wrong way. Yet. Because life will never want you to quit it. You don't quit life. That's the worst thing you can do as a human being. Because it affects everyone. Yeah, I see myself now. I'm gonna go out. I'm just gonna go out and tell somebody, that looks nice. You look good. Hey man, have a great day. Like, I don't say that very often anymore, and that's what hurts me. That's the one thing I wish I could say more now when I look back on myself. That's what I ask myself now. Could I have been a better person then? That's what I want you to ask yourself now. Could I be a better person for the future? Because I can't make the world change like I want to. I can make everyone look at themselves and change, but I can make at least 5 people if they watch this. I can make 5 people. I can't make them Christians. I can't make them change their religions, but I can make them realize that hating someone is just not what to do, and it's not going to help you. It's not going to help them. It's only going to make things worse for both of you. So the best thing you can do in your life. Oh my God, why is there ruined portals everywhere? Best thing. Ow. Best thing you can do in your life is just go to them, tell them, hey, have a great day. It's the one possible thing you can do. But I can't make you guys change. I can't have that big of an effect on an entire YouTube, thing, but I can try. So I thank those that have stayed with me and have watched my content, have made me have a great day for so long. I thank those people because those are the people that I wish I could be. The nice people in the world. People that'll look me dead in the eye and just be a great person. Because I can't be that person. Not when I was in my mental state that I was in. Not when I was the person I look at in the mirror. But I don't know what that would do for my content. I don't know. Because I have had a pretty good way of not showing my feelings or emotions because that would have had a negative effect. So instead I look at you all. Oh my God, I sound so sentimental. And I sound so gritty. I look at you all and say, I'm going on a hiatus for a good little bit. I don't know. I'm gonna try to go to my channel, try to get close to whatever I can, 200, 500, 1,000 subscribers on my channel by. I might just try for 100 by the end of this year. I might do that. That might be the next time you see me. Or if I'm really lucky, I will go back on in just a few weeks. But I'm not coming back tomorrow. I'm not coming back on my channel for at least a week or two. Because that's not how this crap works. No one does that. No, why am I not making? It's not how it has ever worked for anyone. They look at themselves and they just want the end. They want to go. They could really live in a world where they didn't exist. They could see people living there. That's who I was. That's who I would have become. That's who I was for the 20 minutes I was crying. And I'm not afraid to say it. I'm not afraid to say that just laid down and I just cried. Because at this point, what does it matter? It only matters to me. It doesn't matter to you guys that much. Because I'm not you. No, you can say, yes, it does. We care for you. We're here for you. Okay, cool, thank you. I'm grateful, but I'm telling you, I don't like talking about that stuff that much because it makes me look bad. At least from what I've seen. It makes a lot of people look bad when you say, "Oh, I cried." "Oh, I sat down and just cried," because usually those people are such dishonest people that are just doing it so they can get a tiny little paycheck. But you know what, at this point, why should I care? Why should I care? I could forgive those people, and that's what I'm going to do. Mm, Before I prayed, before I got my bearings, I did really want to go on to basically anything and just make this person feel horrible, make this person feel the pain I did. That's not what I'm going to do. Because I see myself and I'm like, that's not who I am. I'm not a horrible person. I'm not going to look at somebody and tell them that they should feel my pain, that they should, oh wow, thank you, that they should hate themselves. Because that's what I did. That's what I saw in myself, and I hated myself. But I don't anymore. I really, really, truthfully want to have a better life now. I want to be able to have kids, to go to them and say, I'm still here, and I'll be there for you. Like, that's what I want to say. I want to go and just say that one day. It's the one thing I want, really, in the world, is I just want one person that I can be with, and I want kids. That's kind of it, really, when I look down to myself. What makes me hate myself every day is that of the person I am, that I can't do that because of the person I am. That's what has basically affected me so much for the past good few years, is that can't be, I can't do that because I'm such a horrible person. And then, unfortunately, if I must say, the whole, like, if I really go down to the whole nerd thing where they have acne or stuff, that's me right now. And I still can't get rid of it. And that's what brings down my confidence a lot in life, because I can't get rid of that stuff. And it's like holding me back. Because each day I want to get rid of it. Each day I want to change myself, but I don't. So I don't feel that. While I'm going on. You know what? Yeah, this is a rant. This is supposed to be what this channel's for, but it doesn't feel right because I'm not doing this. I'm going too long. I'm making an hour-long video about random things. But they all lead down to I'm going to change myself for the better. So that the next time I'm on, I know that what I'm doing is, it's what I should be doing. It's what I can live with. It's I can be me. I can live with myself still. Because that wasn't who I was for most of the videos that are on now, that you've seen. In the end, that person has hidden deep down because I'm just trying to keep up the whole I'm not going to show my emotions because either I'm going to look bad or people are going to make fun of me, and it's only going to make things worse, and then I will go. There will be that day where nothing gets posted, where the channel goes silent forever. Everything goes silent because, well, nobody cared. Well, I don't ask for your sympathy. You can give it. I'll be fine with that, but I don't ask for it. But that's what I'm. Truthfully, that's the whole reason I've been in such a bad mental state, is I haven't allowed myself to tell most people. To tell everyone. I've only allowed myself to tell people that it won't have a repercussion. But turns out it does. When you don't tell people, you only tell people, like, you only say it to like a few people that can't do anything about it, you're not helping yourself. You're making yourself worse. You're hurting yourself more, and that's what I see now. Each day I was hurting myself because I didn't want to be made fun of. I wanted to live a better life. I wanted to look people in the eye, and anyone in the eye, and just, be happy for them, not hate them, and not wish, like, not wish something bad upon them. But that's who I was for the longest time, was that person. That just not great person. that I've always strived not to be, but I end up being because there is no other choice in my life. Because they don't allow me to change. Now I look at myself and I'm like, I can change. I can be better. I can be such a great person. Why am I so, rude, so mean? People that don't deserve that. They need better. They don't need me to be such a horrible piece of crap. They need me to help them, but not in the way I want to. Just be nice. Just look them and say, you know, that looks good. And a lot of people that I want to say that to are just horrible people. To be truthful, the definition of horrible people is what they act like a lot. They basically say, like, yeah. That's what you should say. Like, yeah. Like, they're like, get a load of this guy or all that crap. When I say stuff. And it hurts. You don't realize what you're doing until it's too freaking late. There are so many people. You know what? I'm just gonna blatantly say it. If you ever search up Costa and it says another word that starts with K, yeah, I knew that person online. You know what? I forgive him. I have said that before, but now I really do mean it. I don't look at him and I see hate. I look at him and I wish he made the other choice. Because the people in his life that caused him to do that were the same people that are in my life right now and are making me think of the other way to do with those thoughts. Wow, I can't speak. They don't realize it until it's too late, and then they can't fix it. And that's the burden they get to live with. Because the people they hurt did not give them the chance I'm going to be giving those people in my life. They did not give you the chance to forgive, to be forgiven for what you said. They're just going to go up to you and say, yeah, you did this. You're going to live with it. That's not who I want to be anymore. That's who I've wanted to be for so long because I've only felt true hate. True wish I'd never, like, that these people really did just not, not have anything good for them. That's not who I'm going to be from now. I'm going to be, I'm just going to try to be the nicest person I can be. And I get that I've been repeating that a lot, but that's really how I do stuff in conversations. I repeat because there is no other way to say things without repeating them. So that's what I'm going to be doing while I'm on hiatus, trying to fix myself. Trying to come back to my channel and look and talk to my viewers without telling them lies. The lies of, oh, I'm doing great. 'Cause I'm not. Usually the people that tell you that aren't. They're just telling you that because they're trying to hide it. They're trying not to look bad. They're trying to look good. They don't want you to know. Because they're too scared of what you'll say. They're too scared of you. Because to you, you're just like every other person in their life. I mean, to them, you're just like every single person in their life. A mean person. Because you haven't allowed yourself to just go up and say, hey, how are you? How's your day been? Hope you have a great day. You're, because you don't say that. You sit, you walk right by them. I'm not trying to make you feel bad about yourself. I'm trying to tell you, go be the go be the good person in their life. Go give them something to want to do. Go give them the reason to stay here. Because if you really want to go down to it, getting rid of yourself does not help you. In the end, God does not, He does not praise that. He does not want that. You're basically stripping away your right. You are telling yourself, I don't have this right. I don't deserve this right. You do. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here because I told myself that. And now I'm looking at my computer, talking, and I'm seeing the other side. Not, the light. I'm saying I see the other side of the argument. I see that I do belong here. Because if I didn't, I wouldn't be here. You were here for reasons. I'm gonna reference somebody. If you remember Sticks, the YouTube channel that makes movies about YouTubers, and then you remember MatPat, I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm getting at. But those people, if you don't know what they showed the truth, and that spoke to me. When MatPat basically looked somebody and said, "Hey, how's your day going?" If you remember that scene from their little movie trailer, you don't realize that that's what you should be doing unless you truly think about it. I'm referencing them because they did impact my life. They were the first things that started to help me fix myself. It was when I saw what one person could just say, and they could make you feel so great. Because when that kid said thank you for saving my life, I was like, oh my god, that's the person I want to be. But yeah, I understand if I look stupid, if I seem stupid for saying anything that I'm saying. Because I get it, you know. I'm a YouTuber. I shouldn't be doing this. It looks cringy. That's what goes on through my head. You know what? Too bad. So sad for myself. Not who I am. I'm gonna look at my viewers and talk to them. I'm gonna say, I'm having a great day. You know why? Because there was no November 1st, I fixed myself. November 1st, I became a good person. November 1st, I became the person that I want to be for the rest of my life. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say that I'm doing great because on November 1st, I changed myself for the better. I looked at myself and I didn't do the wrong thing. I didn't do what most people in my situation probably would have done because they didn't see a way out. They didn't, God, either they didn't pray to Him or God did get to them in time. And if He did, they didn't listen. Because in the end, God does not want you to go. He wants you to stay. He wants you to live your life to the fullest. But there's going to be that one person that says, oh, they're lying. They're just saying this so you like them, so you subscribe. I don't care if you subscribe. I've really wanted to stop saying it. To stop saying subscribe. Guess what? You don't have to. You can watch this and you don't have to do anything for me. Because at least you gave me the satisfaction of your time. You gave me the happiness of knowing that I at least took like 2 seconds out of your life. That's what I want. It's just 2 seconds out of your life. Just to say a few things. And that's it. And then you never have to visit me again. You never have to hear from me. Because why? I get why people subscribe. I get why there's so many loyal people on YouTube. Guess what? You don't have to do that for me. I don't want people to do that. I know I've said subscribe a lot in my videos. Guess what? Frick that. I'm not going to say it. And if I do, I've already forgotten this. So I want people to remind me if I say it. That I made this video telling myself, telling my viewers, telling everyone, I'm going to stop saying it. I'm just going to. If you do, good. Thank you. And I'm still going to do that 100 subscriber live stream. But I'm not doing it for the subscribers. Heck, I could care less about getting those subscribers. You know why I want to do it? If you want to know, and yes, I'm spoiling it. I want to do it to hang out with everyone that has basically made me want to do stuff on this channel. Want to be the person I am today. I want to talk to those people, and I want to just be there with them. These great people in my life. And I want to be there, whether or not I hit 100 subscribers. At least I had that few minutes, that hour maybe, with them, just the people that have made my life the great thing it is. It made me so happy every day to be here. That's what I want, really. And truthfully, that's the sole reason I've thought of it. And every time I do think of it, that's all I see is I just want to hang out with those people. Every single one of them. And I just want to thank them for being those great people that they are. For giving me the confidence to exist. To be here. Like, that's what I hope most of all. Because not that many people are going to. You're gonna have some friends, but not all of them. Because in truth, you lose friends every day sometimes. But I want to keep these people in at least as close as I can. I don't want to cut ties with them. Not a weird possessive way. I just because they've done so much for me. They're the people that came to me. They're the people that I saw and I helped. But you know what? They're the people that I've known for years now. And they're the people that I'm gonna be inviting. So if they see this, guess what? You're invited. If you see this and I invite you, guess what? I'm talking about you right now. I'm telling you, thank you. Thank you for making my life better. Thank you for coming to me. And you probably didn't do it deliberately. You didn't do it. There's some people that I just know because of fate, because of God, because of whoever set it in place that I should know them. It was there for a reason, and I accept that. I've told my friends that I should know them because it was meant to happen. It's not luck. And you know what? The people that don't believe in God, okay, you can still believe in fate. That some things are still meant to happen, no matter what. That the universe could care less about who you follow, about what you believe. It's going to do things to make sure that something happens, that great things happen. But fate can be cut. Unfortunately, the belief that fate can't be stopped, well, yes it can, because fate can only do so much. But, I don't know, I don't think, in my opinion, I'm gonna go out and say it, I don't go to church. I'm Catholic, but I don't go to churches. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna say that because I know there's gonna be at least a few Christians that see this and get mad. I'm laughing at that because, truthfully, I want to see that. Not to be horrible, even though it sounds like it's horrible. Just to be like, guess what? I'm not like other people. I'm my own person. Deal with it. I'm awesome. I'm happy. I'm glad to be alive. Because I've been able to forgive so many people now. I didn't lock my door. I didn't do anything bad to myself tonight. Instead, I sat down and made this. And I looked like the people I'm talking to, I looked at my computer screen and just like, uh, metaphorically, theoretically, I don't know, looked them dead in the eye and just said, guess what? I'm still here no matter what. Oh my god, is that really? Dang, well, thank you. I looked them dead in the eye, technically, and said, I'm still here and I'm gonna stay. I'm not gonna get rid of myself because of a few words said to me, because of anything bad that was told to me. Instead, I'm gonna continue to make my life great. But I'm not gonna let people live with the hate they gave me. Instead, I'm gonna let them live with the fact that it was unsuccessful. I'm gonna let them live with the fact that I did not get mad at them. That I did not go out and do anything bad to myself. Instead, I looked them dead in the eye and said, hi, I forgive you. Hi, that's a cool shirt you're wearing. Like, that's not behavior they've ever seen from me if I have not liked them. Because in the end, it's by opinion, really. Yes, I knew it was a ship. It was by opinion that I didn't say that to them because I was honestly angry. I was angry that they couldn't be great people. Like, why'd you have to say that to somebody that's never done anything bad to you? All they've done is exist, and you decided, yep, I'm gonna pick on that person. Because existence? What does that make you as a person? Ooh, ooh, dang. I don't have the inventory space for this. Be right back. I want them to live with the fact that they failed at making me feel bad. They failed at making me feel bad. They failed at their goal to make my life bad. You know what they caused? They caused me to have a better life. So, ha! I guess in the end, even if I didn't win in the original way I wanted to, I still won somehow because I was able to get past the hate that I felt, anger, everything that I wish, like, upon them and stuff. It never happened. Because you know what? That means today something clicked. Something said, you're gonna be better. You're gonna do better. You're gonna go home. You're gonna look your family dead in the eye and say, I'm still here. I'm gonna be the person you want me to be. I've been listening to a lot of songs. Like, a lot of songs that mean something to me in a weird way. Songs like Drive by Incubus, and I know I'm quoting that and that could get copyrighted, but so what? Songs, just a lot of songs. Because they've spoken to me and they haven't told me like their exact message because sometimes I interpret this to help with my life. You know what they've told me? They've told me you can do good. You can be the good person. You can go home. You can be the other guy. You can be the person you really want to be in life. And ain't no one gonna stop you. Ain't no one gonna make you hate yourself. Because they have that power, but guess what? You're not gonna let them. Instead, you're gonna do the one thing you wanted to do. Be a good person. Incubus, the real message of that, like that song Drive, is, don't let fear take the wheel. And those people that do, they couldn't get past that. Well, guess what? Ha, I'm not that person. I'm gonna be the other guy. I'm gonna be like the guy that listened to that song and heard the message and was like, oh, yeah, I'm not gonna let fear win. Instead, I'm gonna sit down in my life and I'm gonna fix it. Yay. That's basically what I'm gonna make sure happens to me. I'm already having it play in my head again. But that's the person I'm gonna be. Truly and truthfully, I'm gonna make sure that my life turns out good. There isn't the bad things that happen. That when I get to the goals I have, which is eventually you'll know, I'm not gonna say it right now. Because you know what? Suspense. I'm still gonna be there. I'm gonna make sure I'm still there. To make sure those things happen. So you're not gonna get to hear what happens until they happen. The end. Ha. I still win. That's in the end what I want to make sure happens is that I'm still here. And I'm still here to achieve my goal of, ha, I was able to do what I wanted. I've already told you one of the things I've been craving most recently. Or two of them, really. You know what? Yeah, that's the truth. Thank you for listening. You don't know what that helped me with. Not yet, anyway. You'll know one day. But yeah, that's what I hope. I'm still here for that day. The day my life is great. The day I'm happy. This world, I'm going to be using it for my rants. So you're going to see it every time something bad or good happens to me. I'm just talking. And then there's going to be some weird message that comes at the end because my mind is going to come up with one to give you guys. Because that's the same thing that happened to me, and it's finally realizing it when I'm letting my thoughts come out. Because when I'm not letting my thoughts come out, I'm up at the middle of the night crying. Yeah, I'm up at the middle of the night crying to myself because I didn't let them out, and I still never realized I didn't. Whoa, I'm losing my voice. That's never happened. Why am I excited? Hello! Hi. Wow, you have weird trades. But you know what? Cool. You have some cool ones. That's pretty good. Close to. Yeah, you stay. That's basically what my videos are going to be like from now on this Bash Rants channel that I made a little bit ago. That's what it's going to be. It's no longer going to be he ha ha. I came up with a rant and then I sat around and did nothing and just spoke. No, you get content. You get me ranting about recent event in my life. But I'm gonna start ending these channels with a Christian quote because in the end, the channels that do that, I'm not trying to steal from them. I'm glad they do that because I see what they do for people, and I can't say that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm not. I'll, helping people is like the one thing I want to do, really. But I can't say I'm taking from them. Instead, I'm doing it because I'm gonna be looking for the quote that basically says the message that I just found in my life. And then you know what? There's going to be at least one person that needs that message. And guess what? If they find this video, that means that, you know what? Wow, I said you know what a lot. That means that you were meant to see it. You were meant to get that quote somehow. Or you didn't, and you found this later after God basically hit a full-on punch in your face and said, here's your message. Figure it out. Because the whole thing with, if I go into work and it's about Starkland, they don't give you direct messages. No matter how many things you can interpret, it's confusing in the end, and I realize that now. Because a lot of the times I've been trying to find direct messages in my life. Hi, buddy. Hi. Uh, Dave. That's what I'm calling him. I find that message in my life, or I try to find a message in my life, and instead it's the wrong thing. And then I end up screwing stuff. I end up screwing up in the end. You know. But yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do tonight. I might just not talk to the person and cause this. Not to be mean, just to be like, I can't talk to you because if I do, it's not gonna help me any anymore. It's gonna make me worse. So instead, I might try to avoid it as much as I can to keep my mental health good, keep myself here, so that the person I sent the message of warning I might not be here anymore soon. Yeah, guess what? That warning, it didn't come true because I didn't let it. I'm not saying it's some great thing to celebrate, really, when somebody doesn't let, their their life go. They don't let that happen. I mean, that's great. Obviously, you're here. Yay, happy. Oh my god, welcome. We want you here. In the end, I know those people. I know the people that say, "Oh, yep, you're just doing it for, this or that." Or, boo. I know those people a lot. I don't like those people because they're not giving some people the chance they need. Instead, you're making them feel bad. Yeah. That warning, I don't want it to come true. So if they do see this video, because I'm going to link it as much as I can, I'm going to ask people to share this. Just so there can be one person in their life that gets this message. You know, any way they can interpret it. I interpret it my way, you can interpret it your way. But in the end, God's there for you, whether or not you want him to be. Whether or not you believe in him. He doesn't give two craps about whether or not you believe in him. He's going to be there because he made you, whether or not you wanted to be here. He made you for a reason. And fate has already planned what's going to happen if you don't take yourself out. If you don't end it all. Because fate isn't accounting for that. That's what takes out this world. That's what makes the world go worse. Because you probably, if you take yourself out, I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I just realized this might sound like I'm making you feel bad. If you take yourself out, you're not helping. That may not be what you want to hear at the moment, but you're going to realize it's probably what you need. You're not helping anyone by taking yourself out. You're making them feel worse. Heck, I watched Romeo and Juliet for the first time, the freaking 2013 movie. I'm not a big guy on romance. Guess what? They shouldn't have taken themselves out because while it resolved the peace, you know what? There's a second way to resolve peace. You didn't need to die. I get what Shakespeare was trying to say. I mean, I think. I don't know. But guess what? They didn't need to die. Really and truthfully, death is, it may be inevitable, but you shouldn't allow it to win. You shouldn't allow fear, hate, anything bad to win. At all. You should give yourself the chance. Don't do what they did. Don't be a Romeo. Don't go out and be like, "Oh, I'm not going to take the time to realize something. I'm just going to end it here." That's what he did. He didn't give himself the 2 more minutes he probably needed in his life. But yeah. If you can get the message out of this, cool. If you're the person that interprets this in a different way, cool. You found a way to say something. You found something. But my thing here was that I don't need to die. I don't need to hate people. I need to forgive them. What was I saying? I'm gonna be a good person from now on. Okay. I need to forgive these people. That's what I realized. That I'm gonna be forgiving these people. I'm gonna be trying to be a good person from now on. I'm gonna do the best I can with my life. I'm not gonna end it. You know what? This is gonna be the thumbnail I hope to use. This is. How do I get rid of this plus thing? I don't remember how to go into photo mode. This is gonna be what I use. Keybinds, please. Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna be doing a lot of things to try to help you guys, to try to help anyone with their life. Just make them feel great. That's what I hope. I hope that I can do something for you that not everyone could have done. But you know what? That's me being me. That's me acting all sentimental. Yeah, I'm going to be doing my thing from here on out. Thank you. I'm going to be searching for that. I'm going to take a screenshot of that on my. Dang it. T. Nope. Dang it. How do I check chat? T. Thank you. I'm going to look at this. I'm going to open this. Really quick, I'm opening it so that I can save it or copy it. Save as... I'm saving this so I can use it as a thumbnail. Save as... Downloads. Save as... I can't do all files. Okay, save. I'm saving this image that I just took for myself so that I can use it as a thumbnail. I'm basically taking the idea from somebody else about putting the Picasso. But the following God thing is something I've been trying to really do a lot more in my life. And, you know, I've believed in him all my life. I'm just trying to do it way more now. And I'm not going to church, unfortunately, for some people, because I don't think that's the best community for me. But from here on out, content I'm going to be trying to do is a lot better. I'm going to try to make my mental health better. The lesson I gave myself was, or at least I thought was being told to me, was don't take yourself out. It's not going to help anyone. It's going to make things worse. You should learn to forgive the people that are making your life, making you feel bad. They're making your life just honestly not the best. You need to forgive them because you need to make sure they can realize their mistake before it's too late for them to fix it so that they don't do that ever again. That's what I need to do in order to make a lot more people's lives better. Instead of hate them, instead of to basically give them what they give me. Because you know what? The golden rule, treat people how you want to be treated. That's twisted. You know what? Just the golden rule should be forgive. No matter what they do. The end. Forgive. There you go. There's my golden rule. Forgive. No matter what they do, you need to forgive them. Learn to forgive. Because you don't want them to live with the mistake that they couldn't fix, and that when they realize that it's too late. Because that won't help them. It may help them in a different way, but you could have helped them the same way by staying alive and forgiving them and telling them. But who cares if they care or not? Who cares if they make fun of you? Because in, I don't know, 5 to 10 years, they're not going to be in your life. You might move away and never see them again. Or because of their actions, they're not going to get the best life because that's how God works. Golden rule, treat people how you want to be treated, is, again, really God, in my opinion. It's God coming out saying, you're either going to treat people the way you want to be treated, and that's how I'll treat you. Well, yeah, you're going to treat people how you want to be treated. Guess what? That's how I'm going to treat you. So if you're a horrible person to them, then I'm not going to give you really good things because you chose to be horrible. You chose to be mean. You chose to not fix yourself. That's what's been going on with me, and I never realized it. I always tried to make a change. It was the wrong change because I never could forgive anyone. And when I did, some really good things happened to me. When I forgave the Costa guy, that was when something really good happened to me. That was the first time something good happened to me. And that wasn't, misinterpreted as step 1, step 2 of God's plan to show you the truth. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be forgiving, not to get good things, but just to give people the chance that they really need. So I hope anyone in this world has a good life. They can go home and look their family in the eye and say that I'm still here, that I'll be here. But yeah. That's how I'm going to end this. So I thank you for giving me, I don't know, the hour I just did of this. I'm going to check. Yeah, the hour and 14 minutes of this entire video that's going in as raw footage. It's just going on there. I thank you. Guess what? You gave me the one thing I wanted. At least 5 minutes of your time. So I'm going to ask people on my Discord to share this with anyone. Yeah. I'm just going to ask anyone. Share this, please. I want at least one person that needs this message to get this message, whether or not they get it today, tomorrow, any day. Guess what? You still need it. You don't know it. You might as well need it one day. And this probably won't be the thing you see. But if it is, guess what? You stayed this hour and 14 minutes to just listen to some guy. Thank you. You are great. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna end this. So, thank you for giving me the hour and like 15, 16 minutes that I just got of ranting. Thank you. I hope you have a great day. I hope that, everything goes well for you. Thank you for letting me sound like a sappy YouTuber for an hour and 16 minutes, most likely. Thank you. You know. So yeah, you don't know what this did. Like I went from wanting to cry to being so happy because I'm thinking. I'm so happy for some reason. I can't explain myself. I don't know why I'm happy, but I thank you because I'm here and I'm gonna be here. So I thank you. Have a great day.